On the 11th of October 2011, a group of international artists of different backgrounds met at the Tron Theatre in Glasgow to develop a performance. Monica Navrat, Lucy Fitzpatrick, Fatima Rateb, Gordon O'Neill and Pritam Kapoor were all chosen because of their diverse backgrounds and unique CVs. Their reasons for coming to Glasgow were varied. David Snedden was the stage manager who looked after these artists, and Martin Smith documented their process and performance. Jamie Walker was the assistant stage manager assigned to these artists. Over 5 days, they created Whose Story Is It Anyway?, borrowing shamelessly from Shakespeare and sharing with the audience glimpses of their lives. I heard David did a wonderful job in his time at the Tron, but he no longer works there. Before he left, he shared with Jamie his affection for 5-day theatre and regretted not being able to do another theatre residency with them. Jamie promised to get the artists back. I admired Jamie's dedication and commitment to the group when he approached my boss at the CCA. Before I knew it, I was the stage manager assigned to the group.
Yay!
Hi! Oh, it's so good to be here. It's ages, hasn't it?
Feels like ages,
yeah.
Nice to see you, Lucy. Don't be afraid to care.
Don't be afraid to care.
I love that Pink Floyd song. Big Brother would blast it out when Mum and Dad were not around. I would sneak into his bedroom to listen to it again when he was not around.
Dad rarely talked about his work, and for some reason, we rarely asked about it.
Big Brother graduated effortlessly, got a job, then a green card. Now he lives in Silicon Valley.
Hi, أنا فاطمة.
تافهة غير قانوني.
That's a little bit touchy. If we're going to work together, right, I think we really do have to establish what it is about our culture that we bring into this room.
No, I think you need to be less touchy in the room.
Don't accuse me of being touchy.
He was always laughing, not bothered whether I cared, whether I liked him or not. Seemed hardly oppressed at all. Demonstrating commitment to the liberation struggle by means of dramatic but ultimately pointless and maybe even counterproductive gestures was for foreigners. He had no time for my activist friends. For so-called Marxists, they seem incredibly ignorant of the basics of how to run an economy. Our long chats grew shorter and shorter. I know he feels sorry for me. He's one of these men who get more handsome as they grow older. There doesn't seem to be anyone else. I should have never got into that Jeep. There was a time when I would have sacrificed everything for the struggle of Palestinian self-determination. I never thought I'd be sacrificed myself.
Everything that's happening is happening for a reason, and
It's a good way of looking at it. So,
See you tomorrow.
to be honest, 95% of me, I'm going.
Please just come in tomorrow. You cannot just walk out just like that.
Emigrating to Australia was to be the new start my family dreamed of. Dad said I didn't give it a chance. I had the wrong attitude about going. Never felt I belonged there. Maybe that sounds stupid. Oh, Emma belonged. She made friends almost as soon as she stepped off the plane. She did the whole surfer thing, the beach life. I didn't know what to do with myself. My sister and I were close when we were young, but Sydney changed all that and we became like strangers.
As
Who's
When
that?
I'm coming in today.
Just related, maybe? What time is
Is
it?
he coming in?
Yeah, I'm the stage manager.
She's really good.
Yeah.
Is Jamie not doing it?
Oh no, I've took over for Jamie's got a new job. So
Jamie's
still coming. So he wants you to bring in some objects that mean something to you, just to start off with creative projects, creative process.
Like them, I'm also an interesting person. I've also got interesting things to say. I've got more interesting things to say than some of those other actor types I've met. I've met some characters in my work, that's for sure. You know, I could be having a conversation with an actor. See, I tell them about my weekend or my holiday, and they'll just look at me with this blank expression in their face and then say, anyway, back to me.
Cran was funny after a few drinks. She would put on a show for the neighbours at Christmas time. My sister and I were her backing dancers as she performed her rendition of Hey Big Spender!
I don't know if Granny hated me because of what Mum was like, or she just hated me. I'd never dare bring any friends home from school because I knew they'd all laugh at Granny and she'd just embarrass the hell out of me.
Sorry, I forgot to mention. I couldn't make it today. I'm in London.
You're in London?
Yes.
You mentioned yesterday that you would be around today.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Something turned up last minute, and I had to go, and just wasn't the best for me, mate.
So, when do you think you'll be coming back?
That's difficult. I don't think. I'm not sure.
I thought maybe Dad paid him off or something. I couldn't comprehend that it was over. Just like that. Mum said that's what boys like him do. I hated her for that. Emma turned up at work. It was the weirdest thing. She knew she had to tell me that there was no way I wouldn't find out. Her face was panicked. I can still see it now. My heart started going even though I had no idea. We had to go. She had to talk to me. We went into her car and the words tumbled out and they seemed miles away as I tried to process what she was saying. Chris, motorbike, crash, dead.
Sometimes I think I should grow up a bit, settle down. Nah, I hate that term, settle down. I can't stop thinking about Monica. Oh my God, there I said it. There's something about that girl, I don't know if it's her accent or the attitude or her eyes. Oh, I don't know, it's mad. It's like, I feel I'm at 16, I don't know what to do, like asking out.
I've met her in a rock club. I was there with friends. Magda, Bashka, Paulina, the usual bunch. At the time, we were up for anything. And I mean, anything. We were brave, irresponsible, reckless, wanting to show how different we are. On one of those parties, she met Wojciech. She left me for him.
Fatima, very, very good. Just keep going. Gordon, you need to come across more confident. You're caring, right?
Last time when we did.
You're too sensitive, okay?
I'll tell you what, right? Okay.
So I can't ask questions, right? Okay, so I'll just sit quiet
No, of
and
course you can ask
go with
questions.
whatever.
Of course you can ask questions, but why is there always questions of me? How are you?
Fine. Good.
Good.
How's work?
You know, hectic, same as ever. I'm sorry I couldn't get away.
It's fine.
I mean, I probably could have.
Honestly, it's fine. I don't want you to mess up your work because of me. I feel bad enough as it
You
is.
don't have to feel bad. But you're feeling better now.
Much.
Good.
Roll on Sunday is all.
Does anyone know who I am? This is not Lear. Does Lear walk thus? Speak thus?
They've found that she's going to have a better life. What better life? Martina, we're going on stage in like less than half an hour, and you don't even know the basic movements of what we're doing. It's just that we've been teaching and chopping. No, we haven't. Why are you going to do that? At that point in time, it's nonsense. Monica, I've had enough of it. Why are you even doing this? Because I'm really interested in what you're doing. Why are you doing this? All you do is just push people away all the time.
This is not about pretending.
Yes, maybe you should tell the others why Pritam's not actually here today.
You know the CCA patrons I told you about, the ones that can't make the show this afternoon?
Yeah.
Well, they're keen to meet you to find out about the performance that you've created. They just want to have a chat.
Hello, I am Monica.
I mean, he had lots of friends in London, but I think
Another kind of go and develop what we've done there. And so he contacted us.
Gordon, we should have 5 performers here, not 4. But unfortunately, Sam just felt we couldn't carry on. Look, Jamie wants me to keep this till after, but I think we've got to wait to see it now.
What is it?
Martin.
हेलो सारी जाने
Hello everybody.
मैं अपनी फीलिंग लिखी है ते मैं थाड़ा ट्रांसलेट ते शेयर करना थाड़े नाल
I've written down my feelings.
ताही मैं थानू सारे कहना चाहना पंजाबी विच सारे लोग थानू मैं डिजर्ट कीता
This is why I want to say I'm sorry in Punjabi to each of you that I have deserted.
Lucy, Monica, Gordon, Jamie, Martin, and to you, Fatima.
Did we get off school, ladies and gentlemen?
Bloodwater Theatre came about because of my PhD research. One of the things I was very keen to kind of investigate is, can we collaborate without hierarchy? Can we actually make a work equally and make sure everybody can have an equal stake in the work, in the process and in the product? Because sometimes under collaboration, we still have very deep-rooted hierarchies. So we've tried to make this work in our own time. We don't get paid, so we all have to do our jobs to keep it going. We function without a director, a writer, we do it. There are many directors and many writers and a lot of fighting, okay? So that basically is our process. And what we like to do is, I know you've been sitting for a long time, so we just, if you just hit humorous, we have some feedback forms, fill it up in your own time. We are now Joe and Suzanne and everything. We'll come around if you have any other questions to ask us. We're happy to answer, or we can carry on and have a cup of tea or a wine. I think it's too early for that. But anyway, we'd be grateful if you could just fill up the feedback forms.